Hi, my name is Carolin, and in this video I'm going to talk about sexless marriages, masturbation, loneliness, possibly even porn addiction and so forth. It sucks. It's not the real thing, and I'm here to help you, if you want help, to transition from any of those, they are literally addictions, to help your brain transition. So in this video I'm going to talk about why it's so hard to stop it and what cycles you get in, and then give you a couple tips on what you can do to shift out of the cycle of masturbation and loneliness. For the best intimacy, love, sex and relationship advice, come to my channel. My name is Carolin Hauser. If you like my videos, subscribe, hit the subscribe button. Also hit the bell so that you get notified. I publish new videos every Friday. They're all around creating amazing, blissful intimacies and harmonious relationships that last a lifetime with honeymoon feelings that you know how to create on an ongoing basis. So it's very powerful stuff. If you don't know me, I have been in the field of personal development for over 20 years. I'm a naturopathic doctor from Germany. I also have a degree in humanistic psychotherapy, and I'm a family constellations facilitator, which is a type of energy work. And my background is really in trauma healing, and especially sexual trauma healing, and helping people really get back into their body and normalize the human experience so that they can have blissful experiences and good feeling experiences in their everyday life. I believe that we came here to have the most blissful experience possible and to really live our full purpose and have amazing, truly bonded unions. I do have a couple books. One is on sexual trauma healing, and the other one is called The Pleasure IQ. I also have a free Facebook book, free Facebook group that's called Creating a Blissful Marriage that you're all invited to. I've helped a lot of people over the last 20 years, probably, if not hundreds and thousands. And I'm hoping that today, with this video, I can help you. So let's first talk about why masturbating and possibly watching porn and all those things lead you to loneliness, and why it's so hard to get back to a normal sex life. It has to do with dopamine, and it has to do with our brain chemicals. About 4 years ago, I came across a book that's called Cupid's Poison Arrow, and in that book, Marnia Robinson and her husband share 16 years of research on this topic, and what they have found, among other things, is that dopamine, which is one of the chemicals that we have in our body and our brain, is super highly addictive. It's more addictive than heroin. It's probably more addictive than anything that we know, and it gets released through anticipation. So it doesn't get released through actual pleasurable experiences. It gets released through the anticipation of something like the orgasm, for example. Anticipating the orgasm gives us a dopamine high. It releases the dopamine, and then when we have an orgasm, the dopamine drops, and we fall actually into a 2-week cycle of spiraling down. And then for most of us, because we don't want to feel that, we drink coffee, we drink alcohol, we have another orgasm, we need more and more and more. So the problem with the dopamine is that once it gets released and there's more and more released, the receptors that where the dopamine basically connects to get numb. And so even if there's more dopamine produced, if the receptors are numb, you're not going to have a feeling of high. So it's similar to cocaine addiction. Cocaine works with the same chemicals, neurochemicals in the brain. And so unfortunately, we become number and number and number, and normal experiences that normally would be pleasurable, like eating a good meal or having a good conversation, because our receptors are now numb, and those the other normal pleasurable experiences don't produce as much dopamine, we become numb, and our life becomes very dreary and boring, which then we seek experiences or things that are more extreme. So it's very possible that if you have fallen into the trap of being lonely and masturbating and watching porn, that you have found that you need more and more and harder things and more extreme things to even feel something. And the reason why that is because of your brain having gotten desensitized. Now, there is good news. There's things that you can do to reverse that. It will take a little bit of work. Let me know if this is making sense. Let me know if you have questions, comments. I like to make videos on all kinds of questions, so if you ask questions, I can make more videos and make them specifically to you, since I'm here to help you. So the antidote to the dopamine cycle, or the dopamine downward spiral, so to speak, is oxytocin. Oxytocin is another neurochemical that we have, and it's a good feeling. It makes us good feeling. It's a good feel hormone, and it gets released through human bonding. So in the book, The Cupid's Poison Arrow, Marnia Robinson specifically goes into ways of lovemaking. That's called Carezza, or bonding-based lovemaking. It's part of what I teach actually when I work with clients that have to do with bonding-based behaviors. And if you Google this, you'll probably not find much on it because most people don't know this. This is not taught in school. But the antidote to your loneliness is bonding-based lovemaking. And you need a partner to do that. In the beginning, it might feel boring. It might feel like nothing's happening. But over a very short amount of time, when you do it consistently, the oxytocin will start taking over, and you will start feeling good. You will get out of the depression, you will get out of the roller coaster, and you will actually start to feel true joy that's coming from inside of you, rather than needing these stimuli and more quick fixes, in where you are basically just a marionette to the dopamine, and you're not truly free. Because if you're honest, you're feeling exhausted and drained and not productive and not happy and irritable and all those things. And it's also taxing your immune system, by the way. If you're in a situation where you're wanting to rekindle the spark, if you're in a marriage that's sexless but you like your partner still, or if you're in a marriage where it's good sometimes and then it's horrible sometimes because you're on an emotional roller coaster, I have a training for couples to help them reconnect and transform their difficulties in their marriage, especially when it comes to intimacy, into a blissful, long-lasting marriage or relationship. If you'd like to partake in that training, the application is below in the description. The link for my Facebook group is also below in the description. If you like this video, hit the like button, share it with your friends if you found it helpful. Subscribe so that you can get notified when I make new videos on Fridays. And with that, all my love to you, and I hope to meet you someday. Bye bye.